Hi, Coach. Congratulations on the win. Two road games, two road wins. What happened today? What are your initial thoughts?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm really proud of the guys. You know, fantastic first half, and a difficult start to the second half, but we weathered the storm. They came out flying at us in the second half early, and we did well to stop them from getting, you know, too many chances. They had a couple, but at the end of the day, it was difficult. But I'm really really proud of just the effort in general, and we're obviously very happy with the result.
Going back to that first half, it seemed to be a very different game compared to the game that you played in San Jose. San Jose was very structured, very compact in that first half. This match seemed to be much more expressive, much more open. You were dictating the play, dominating possession. Was there something in your scouting of Dallas that made you feel that you had opportunities to play in this way away from home?
Yeah, but to be honest with you, we actually thought that they'd play a back three, and it turned out that they played a back four. But we adjusted a little bit based on that. But at the end of the day, we wanted to have, Fafa wide. That was one of the things that we really wanted. We wanted Trumpi and Pedro to be able to play in those inside channels, and Galdi kind of pop off Brian and create kind of a little bit of a pairing with those two guys. So at the end of the day, it worked. We were able to get Fafa on the ball. We were able to get Galdi on the ball. We were able to go up players 1v1. So the overall tactical plan in the first half, regardless of the fact that they played with a back four, it worked well.
Speaking of Fafa, his first start for the Whitecaps in the MLS season, can you just talk about what he offers you guys as a team, especially being able to start from the opening whistle? He seems to be a guy that can really change the intensity of a game. I mean, just his sheer ability to pass alone is something special.
Yeah, I mean, Fafa's an exciting player. He's a guy that can go out guys 1v1. I felt that their fullback in the first half was quite aware of him. I don't want to say scared of him, but at the end of the day, he was giving him some space, and Fafa was able to cut inside and make some crosses. And then when he came a little bit tighter to him, he's able to go down the line. It also created space for Shopfeet to make a run between the fullback and the center back, which was something that we worked on quite a bit. And he's an exciting player when he has the ball. He can go up players and really be dynamic. So we were quite happy with the way things went in the first half.
Last one from me. Brian White was able to get off the mark here much earlier this season than he was last season. What does that do for a player like him and his confidence, being a guy that has the vehicles for, and just being able to get that job done much earlier than last year?
Yeah, I think it helps. I think a big piece of being a striker in any league is confidence, and I think he's contributed so well to every point that we've gotten so far this season. But it's always different when you score as a striker. So I'm hoping it's one of more to come and many to come, and I think that it's got to give him a little bit of a boost. But knowing that he does the things off the ball so well, he contributes no matter what. So I'm really happy for him.
Thanks, Coach. Safe travels back.
Thank you.
Good to go, Felipe. As Felipe waits to get his audio connected, if anyone else has a question, please raise your hand.
Hello? Are we good? Okay, sorry. Congratulations, Coach, on the win. I want to ask you about the difference between this week's game and last week's game. This week, you got the job done in the first half. Last week, it took a little bit to get there, and the second half is really where you guys won the game. What was the difference between the two matches for you to all have a quicker and faster start this week?
Yeah, I mean, it was part of the game plan. We felt that we could exploit them early. Things don't always go to plan, but against San Jose, it was a bit more of a game where we wanted to keep things really compact, and obviously the guys that came in made a big difference with fresh energy and kind of different characteristics. But this game, the tactic kind of worked early, and we were able to kind of exploit them in the ways that we worked on all week. So really happy for that, and regardless of whether you start well or you end well, if you get a result away from home, it's always good.
And 7 points from a possible 9, a great start for you And this season, maybe Danny will have to be looking behind his shoulder after your performance. But one of the biggest things that has been great from you guys this season is your clinicalness in front of net. You guys have been consistently outscoring your XG so far. What have you guys changed this season for you guys to be better in front of goal?
I don't think we've changed much, to be honest. I mean, we work on our finishing in all different ways. We worked on our set plays. We worked on everything really quite consistently and almost in the same way as we did last season. And sometimes it's about confidence, like with the Brian White question. And I think at the end of the day, it's just about continuing to do the things that you do every week. And you can't expect that it's going to happen all the time. But if you work in the same way and you get the same results, you got to keep trying to do the same things.
And last one for me, going next week into back to a home match. How are you going to take this momentum from these 2 road wins to be able to deliver at home and in front of your fans against Real Salt Lake?
I think we're just going to look for consistency. I think we're going to keep working the same way that we work every single week and not try to change too much. We'll obviously have a real good look at Salt Lake and figure out how we want to play offensively. Our defensive structure for the most part has been good, so we'll keep that pretty solid. But, we'll have a look at them and see if there's ways we can exploit them.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Felipe. Do we have any further questions from the media? Okay, I believe that's it. Oh, Nathan, do you have another question?
Yeah, sorry, just to jump on here, I guess it's just me and Felipe. I'll take a bit more time. This right now, you're tied for your best start, I believe, since the 2012 season in MLS. There's been a lot of work that's gone into this. I know there's new tactical formations. Was the expectation there that you could have this happen this early?
I mean, you always plan for it, but it's very, very difficult to win away in this league. And we were a little bit disappointed that we only got 1 point against Charlotte at home, but at the end of the day, we've well made up for it with 2 away wins that are always difficult, especially away wins within the conference. So at the end of the day, we're really happy. And it's fantastic to hear that it's the best start so far, or tied for the best start so far. But we've got 4 home games coming up, so we'll be looking to potentially break that.
Thank you very much. The last one from me.
Perfect. Okay, I believe that's all we have for you, Diggs. Congratulations
All right.
again.
Thank you so much.